Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shad Ba'Hashem, Makakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem, the name of Mashiach, Yahweh Shad. Those are the true names in the ancient Peletic Hebrew. Anash Wakadash Little Tongue, and I say Barak Thumb to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson, the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 16. And we definitely see in the book of 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter is at full effect. As I add a side note to that, so the title of the sit-down lesson will be once again 2nd Esdras 15, verse 16. That's going to be the title of the sit-down lesson, so hopefully this is edifying. And this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes. In the course of action, stand in power." Right, especially we see in these uptake of protests. I believe this country called Bulgaria, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name of that country over there in India. You know, they've been having over there in the land of Elam, but that's the biblical nationality of the East Indians of Elam. There's some area called Bulgaria. I forgot the name of that country over there because it been reported from WION that YouTube channel that I subscribe to. You know, they've been having heavy protests have been taking over there for the past 2.5 weeks. They've been intensifying ever since then. And, you know, especially with these latest protests of these immigration raids that have been taking place over there in Los Angeles. You know, it have been increasing throughout the weekend, I would say from Friday all the way to now. Just like you had the Trump administration sent the National Guards over there in that area to ease the tensions over there with those protests that have been taking place for the past 2 days. And I believe they might continue to start it once again. So those protesters raised, those clashes have been heating up over there in Panama of California, and then over there in Los Angeles, they've been having protests as well too. They've been mixed in with the Mexican protesters and Black Lives Matter protesters, and potentially Antifa as well too, and the regular protesters. All together, they've been protesting against those ICE raids over there, of those immigration raids over there in that area. So we're going to see how that continue plays out. And then you had a recent immigration raids that have been taking place in the South Loop in Chicago. So we're definitely going to be seeing signs of the the sedition among men, which we're seeing right now. Just like it says in the book of St. Mark, the 3rd chapter. Yes, St. Mark chapter 3. Yes, St. Mark chapter 3, verse 23 through verse 25. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. And we're seeing that in full effect. And we're seeing modern day houses being divided. So you got the conservatives versus the liberals. We're seeing that from a political standpoint and from a protest standpoint as well too. And that's what we're seeing. And we're definitely seeing an increase in sedition among men. And we're definitely seeing 2nd Esdras the 15th chapters in full effect. We're going to see more signs of it before it comes into full effect. And right along with that 2nd Esdras the 16th chapter, that's coming to full effect as well too. Yeah, once again, 2nd Esdras 15 verse 16, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and of course actually stand in power." Right, so these protesters, you know, even if that's from different factions, you know, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, BLM, and regular protesters, you know, they're standing up against their leaders in power, and we're seeing signs of that. Oh yeah, we seen what took place over there yesterday, over there in Colombia. You had one of these presidential candidates. You know, he almost got deleted. You know, I think he got shot in the head. Then he got shot a couple of times in the back. I believe he's in critical condition, but he's still alive though. So these are signs that we see in what you call that, the uproars of people in the world. Like it says in the book of Luke 21, verse 25, second Esdras 9, verse 3. There shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world. So we definitely seeing significant signs of that. So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of second Esdras chapter 15, verse 16. And we definitely living in the book of second. We definitely live in the book of second Esdras, the 15th chapter. It's definitely coming to full effect. We definitely seeing increased signs of it, especially for the past, I would say, especially for the past couple of days. So I add an additional side note to that. So once again, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of second Esdras 15, verse 16. And that was the title of the sit down lesson. So with that, like give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Akokadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the last one across the tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, or Akim or Akwaf. Till next time, I will say Shalom.